Story time of the time I nearly scammed Sweden's best bookstore. The science fiction bookstore in Stockholm is a place where you will find science fiction, romance, and fantasy books, among a bunch of merch and manga. Like this one, which I was very tempted to buy, but I resisted this urge and decided to make my local library buy it for me instead. There's also some factual books, like this one about dragons, which I can assure you is wonderful. I have read it. These editions of the Lunar Chronicles were just so beautiful, and I would have gone broke if I bought everything I wanted to buy from this store. They also have a bunch of classics with the most beautiful book covers imaginable. I was especially enchanted by this Brothers Grimm fairy tale. Oh, the gold. Oh, the price. More classics with beautiful covers, and dear God, please let my BookTok account go off so I can write off books for tax credit or whatever. This store is also very progressive, so we have a bunch of K-pop merch, and I once again reminded myself that I am poor and cannot spend money on things like this. But once we got to Diagon Alley, I didn't just have to remind myself that I am poor. I also had to remind myself that Harry Potter was written by J.K. Rowling and that I like trans people. But oh, how hard it is to resist. And I keep reminding myself that I already have a bunch of Harry Potter merch and books since before all of this went down and was known, but yeah, it's hard. I also contemplated buying some Lord of the Rings merch because, to my knowledge, J.R.R. Tolkien was not a transphobe. I doubt he even knew what that was. But at last, I resisted. I also resisted buying more board games that my family definitely do not need. In my mind, I quietly contemplated how lucky I am to have a library that buys such great books. Because both of these I did not have to buy because my library already had. But now you may think, didn't you say you scammed this place? When are you getting to that? And I am getting to that. You see, a while ago I found this 1,000 kronor bill on the ground. It was windy, so I chased after it, and I was so happy with myself. And I decided, time to get rid of it. Because, as we all know, paper money doesn't really count as money. Paper money is not real money. Paper money is not real money. 2 things to know about me. I am not an observant person, and I also have really bad eyesight. This resulted in me not noticing that there was giant text on the bill explaining that this is in fact not real money. And I tried to pay with that bill in the registry. And they basically went, oh, I gotta check with my supervisor because we don't usually take this large bill. And then they came back after having asked the manager, and I was informed that what I had tried to pay with was not real money. And I thought, wow, they must have spotted something really discreet that showed it was a fake. And no, it did not. It just had giant letters on it saying, you cannot pay with this. And oh God, I think that was the most embarrassing thing I have done this year. And I am a very embarrassing person. But obviously I could not pay for 4 books now that I had to use real money, aka digital money. So I had to get rid of 2 books. And if you want to know which books I got rid of, then you'll just have to wait till part 2.